And so the way that we start this process is to start from, I'm going to actually not do the outer rim because I want that to be written text. So I'm going to start from here, this button, not button, but dot, and I'm going to do a curve down to that line. And so you're going to go ahead and do this all the way around. You can do both sides at the same time, or you can go around and just do one direction at a time. So the next one is going to be from this line to the center point where you put the dots. From here, we go from this line, or from this dot, and we use this whole section. Do both sides of the petal. In the center, it just kind of, you can't really line it up as well anymore, and so I'm just going to do simple petals inside here. I'm going to do every other line. And so that is the basic construction of a mandala, the Lotus one. And at this point, you can start adding embellishments if you want, because we're going to outline this whole thing in black and then erase the marks. So if I want to add more embellishment on the outside, I don't want it to be contained within here, then I can just kind of start doing maybe some big petals. And then I can add, let's say if I want to do maybe another little leaf or petal-ish shape here. You can make these mandalas as intricate as you want. You can keep them simple. You can add tiny details. You know, and this is even just the outline, and then when we go to color it, it'll be even more intricate. And then maybe I'll even add something inside of that. And then that will get colored. It can color it in solid black with my pen or Sharpie, or a different color with our pencils. And then within here, I can do something else. I can do something similar here, and maybe add just a curve with some petals. And all of these embellishments are optional. You could keep it just simple from the first drawing, or add as much as you'd like. The point is to get lost in this. Making mandalas is used to get into a meditative state, to relax, to de-stress as you're focusing on this project. So you get the idea, just by using basic, geometric shapes, curve, lines. You can even do it more angular if you want, and put in, let's say, like a triangle. Just trying to think where I'd like to put that. Here, like you can even take it one step further. And draw some straight edges in there. So go ahead and add some more details if you want. you can always add them as we start coloring them in. So the next step is to outline the solid black and then erase our pencil marks. So you can use a Sharpie, you can use just a regular ballpoint pen, it's really up to you. So as I was outlining, I noticed that in this petal, I drew into my border there. So what I'm going to do is start at the dot and then go down. So I'm just going to adjust it right now during the outlining phase. There, that is totally outlined. So the next step would be to erase all our pencil marks. But I wanted to show you how you would do the petals for this freehand sketch one that I did, because it has more intersections than the other example that I'm working on. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. So I'm starting at this first dot and then going around like we did initially. So it's all pretty much the same. And the basic way to remember where to go next is that you want to always start here where the two petals come together. And so that would be the starting point for your next petal. But though, since we have this little border here, that connection gets a little bit interrupted. So that makes it a little bit trickier to figure out where to do the next part. So since I went from dot to line, I'm going to go from line to dot. And then the next one would be from dot to line. In this section, we are going to go around this line only. We're going to stop at this border. So it's going to be pretty small. And then this one would be the every other line. So I'm just going to start right here. Okay, so that is the finished one for this one. And then just like the other one, you can start adding extra embellishments with your pencil and then outline the whole thing in black.